Now I think we have reached the point where we will talk about the contests. So there are several contests that we have held over the space of the KansasFest period, for the primarily for the participation of the virtual KFest crowd. There was a low res art contest and a load runner contest, and I will sort of talk through those, and then after that, there will at Rockhurst they will talk through. Actually, that will also be virtual. The judges will talk about the Hackfest contest. So that is the plan. Let me sort of just set this up a little bit. So the first contest is the low res art contest, and I'm going to do what I can here to show the entries. Okay. There, are the entries visible? When you do this, you lose all sight of anything else, but okay. So these are the entries. They are from the upper left. We have the first one is Eric, the second is Melody, the third is Dennis, the fourth is Chris, and the fifth is Mateo. And there's a channel in the Discord that talks about these. The rule was essentially that they had to be displayable on an Apple II Plus, 24 by 48, 16 color, low res, and have the letters KF22 represented in there somewhere. And so we brought this up for audience reaction. And I would say, before I even say any of that, go to the channel and take a look at the entries, because many of these come with stories. So you might recognize the Eric's, the first one, as the dragon from Tic Tac Toe, and Dennis's is interesting, the third one, because it's all REM statements listed behind the graphics page. And so anyway, just read the channel. It's the stories are interesting, but the votes were tallied, and the first prize for this goes to Melody, number 2, there in the upper right corner. So congratulations, Melody. And we have and the prize for that is a $50 gift certificate to any of the Apple II vendors. So just let us know, and we will get that figured out. We also have a runner-up, and the runner-up, as per the audience reaction, is Chris, number 4, with Woz. So congratulations, Chris. And thank you to everyone who entered, and everyone who discussed it, and everyone who voted. It was great. So that's the low res art contest. The second contest is the load runner contest. Not initially intended that both contests could be abbreviated with LR, but nevertheless, it makes it very hard to refer to them in any brief way. But so we got 3 entries in the load runner contest. So the first one is level by Tom, and that's this one that's on the screen. The rules were basically that you had to have 2 guards, 2 gold chests, and it had to include KF in the thing. So this is the first one. I have just died in service of this, but okay. And then the second one was submitted by Seth. That's this one. You can see the KF is in there somewhere. And then the third one was submitted by Mateo, and that is this one that I'm about to put on the screen. Here. Okay. All of these posed some challenges. So the Josh Malone and I did a brief playthrough of these as well. The Discord channel has a link to that, so you can see. But okay, so we had we discussed it after our playthrough, and we settled on first place going to Tom's level, which is the first one. So congratulations, Tom. This also comes with a $50 gift certificate to one of the Apple II vendors. And the structure of the contest is such that there is a runner-up, and that goes to Seth. which was the second level that we saw. So that comes with a $25 gift certificate to one of the Apple II vendors. So congratulations, Tom. Congratulations, Seth. Thank you, everybody, for discussing it and watching and submitting your levels. So Melissa was the lead of the team. I will put her on the screen.
Hi, can you hear me all right?
Yes.
Great. Yeah, so I had the privilege of being the lead judge for HackFest this year, and I'd like to thank my other two judges, Mark and Melody, for helping me with the event, and of course, thank the committee for an amazing K-Fest. We received 3 great entries this year. Because of that, actually, all 3 participants will be receiving a prize, and I'll start in reverse order. So in 3rd place is Mateo for his Apple II virtual history Discord bot. The bot basically sends messages replying to certain prompts with like the Wikipedia link for like an Apple II, Apple I, and so on. And if I can screen share, I'll see if this works. Here is just a brief clip from his video. So you can see you write a prompt like Apple II, and then it replies with a link to the Apple II Wikipedia page, and there are several other prompts that you can select. And in 2nd place is Dave's A2 Stream media player. This one, unfortunately, wasn't able to be fully completed by the deadline for HackFest, but certainly showed a lot of promise, and we're excited to see what it becomes if it ends up finished. So congratulations on 2nd place. Here, I'll just play a short clip of what is able to be completed with what's been done so far. So you select the URL, and it downloads the media, and then it's hitting an error that he couldn't get past in the time allotted. And finally, in 1st place is Mika's Apple II Vim program. We found this one was very polished and a very cool and useful idea, and was very well implemented and very well polished. Here's a small demo from the video, although there's a lot covered in the video. So this isn't everything it does. So you can see, I believe he's hitting Control J, and that creates a visual character rather than doing something. And then you can enter normal mode, as I believe you will in a second. Yeah, and the dash changes, the prompt changes to a dash to show what mode you're in. And you can return to the start of the text. And append information without it actually deleting the text beforehand, which is a frustration I've found while coding on actual hardware. So I look forward to using this. So congratulations on 1st place, and congratulations to all the participants. It's been an amazing HackFest, and I look forward to it again next year.
Yes, Mark Lemmert here from Rockhurst, one of the HackFest judges, and wanted to thank all of the contestants for participating this year. Some great work, and I have some prizes to announce. For 1st place, you will get a choice between a Apple Squeezer for the 2GS, an accelerator card, and a collector's edition of Nox Archaeist. That'll be your choice. So Micah, just let us know in the HackFest channel which the 2 that you choose. And then for 2nd place, we'll get a choice between the unclaimed 1st place prize or a $65 gift certificate. That would be your choice. And Dave, just let us know which you prefer after we hear from Micah. And then the 3rd place prize is a $25 gift certificate. Congratulations again. We really enjoyed looking at your projects.
And that is, sadly, I have to say it, going to be kind of a wrap for KansasFest 2022. Woo! I know this is the hard part. This is the saying goodbye part. I want to thank everybody for participating, whether you came here to Kansas City and hung out with us in person or participated remotely via the Discord and the Zoom. I hope everybody had a fantastic time. It sure sounded and looked like both online and here that everybody was having a rockin' good time. And we hope to see you all again in the future next year. And again, thank you all so much for coming. You are why we do this. Thank you for putting up with all of our technical difficulties this year. This was not easy. There was a lot of stuff we fixed on the fly. Y'all are awesome. And Apple Tea forever.